I'm not normally one to do rebuild challenges where you tie one hand behind your back in the rebuilds. You go, oh man, let's do a rebuild of this team. But if I'm not allowed to do that, I feel like it's too self-centered, too egotistic. It's like the guys who put themselves in the same thumbnail as LeBron James and Kevin Durant. I'm not that important. But I figured this is an interesting idea, how to rebuild a team in NBA 2K when they're a 0 overall. So first things first, we have to remove everybody's ratings and everything, drop them down to as low as possible. And just because of the way 2K works, there isn't actually a 0 overall. The lowest overall you can give everybody is a 40, 25s in their attributes, but a 40 overall player that's taken away all their badges, that's taken away all their skills, and dropping them to as low as they can go at 25 per attribute. Now, the one thing about this is there's two ways to go about this rebuild. Number one is to pick up an expansion team, do the expansion draft, pick up some extra players, and then use those guys as a 0 overall, or it's to pick a team that's already bad. And I figured who's worse than the Los Angeles Lakers, who has worse players overall than everything that's going on in LA, with Russell Westbrook, with Avery Bradley getting significant minutes, with DeAndre Jordan being unable to be cut because of luxury tax. Now, the one thing this is going to do for us is it's going to give us a little bit of a free agency buff. We have a lot of money to spend on coaches. It's a destination city, etc. But the draft pick situation is not looking pretty out here in Los Angeles. So the first thing we're going to do is try to trade for, well, our pick back. What is it going to take to get from the Pelicans to get the Lakers' first pick, which they traded away to the Trailblazers, I want to say? Yeah, I have no idea where the pick is. I'm looking through all these screens. Oh, here it is. Hey, how can I get this pick back? Okay, that works. We got our first round pick back. I don't know how the stars matched up at all, but officially we are set. We are on track with our #1 overall pick this year, and next year, who knows how that's going to happen. But I figured who has a worse draft capital situation and a worse roster situation if they were to drop everybody's overalls to 0, and that's either the Nets or the Lakers. The Nets did pick up 2 first-round picks in that James Harden trade, so it looks like the Lakers, who don't have another first till, I believe, 2027. If we look at the trade finder, 2025 in this roster. Yeah, the picks are all fucked up in 2K. They don't know how to handle that at all, and they're not even going to try. But if you look at the actual picks that the Lakers have, they have the 2022 first-round pick swap with the Pelicans. 2023, they have a swap. 2024 swap. 2025, they don't have their pick. 2026, they don't. 2027 is when the Lakers have a first-round pick, I believe. If I can read this chart right, it's very fucking confusing. Long story short, the Lakers are screwed the second LeBron James retires. And in this game, he has retired. He is officially a 0 overall. So first of all, we'll see if this team goes 0 for 82. And second of all, we'll see how to get this team back into the promised land, back to playing winning basketball. Look at these scores. 25 to 148 to the Pistons. Oh, this is hilarious. 44 to 178. Oh no, man, I feel like a Sacramento Kings fan right now. 26 to 167. And at the All-Star break, it's Team Nikola Jokic and Team Giannis. On Team Jokic is Steph Curry, Kawhi Leonard, Joel Embiid, and Luka Doncic. On Team Giannis is Kevin Durant, James Harden, Kyrie Irving, and Karl Anthony Towns. For the reserves is Damian Lillard, Jimmy Butler, Donovan Mitchell, DeMar DeRozan, Jason Tatum, Zion Williamson, and Zach LaVine. On the other side, Paul George, Bradley Beal, John Morant made his first, Rudy Gobert, Trae Young, DeMontis Sabonis, and Bam Adebayo. Yo, obviously there's not going to be any trades we make, because is anybody even trade-able worthy? If I'm like, hey, I'll give you Russ, I'll give you, yeah, these 3, right? I'll give you LeBron James. Does anyone want LeBron straight up in a first? Oh, we got some trades. Our pick is 4 stars. Wow, we could go get a Jamal Murray immediately. That's kind of cool. Our pick is that important. But yeah, we're not going to do any of those trades because I expect to pick up Chet Holmgren in the upcoming draft. Winning his 3rd MVP is Giannis. Cade Cunningham is Rookie of the Year. Tyler Hero, 6th Man of the Year. Giannis, Defensive Player of the Year. Most Improved is Daniel Gafford. I don't know about these stats. Willie Green is Coach of the Year because, of course, and Jacob Park is Executive of the Year. All-NBA First Team, nobody really interesting. I mean, we're not going to win any awards here. Trae Young. Zion's on the All-NBA 3rd team, even though he hasn't played a single freaking game this season, but 2K hasn't updated any of their goddamn ratings. Defensive first team, Matisse Thybulle, Ben Simmons. Is he on the Nets though? Okay. Gonna be fun to see how that plays out. Miles Turner on the all defensive second team. All rookie first team is that Alper and Şengün? Really? So we didn't do too good. 0-82. The first ever winless NBA season. Huh. And Taylor Horton Tucker is fine with how everything is going. Oh man. Let's look at some of these stats. How do we do? Who's our leading scorer? It was LeBron James still. Even on the 0-82-0 overall squad, he's still the best player. Anthony Davis second, Russ third. Who led us in rebounds? AD at 0.4. Assists, Russ had 1.3. There you go. How was our shooting? 21%, 21, 23, 21. Wow, Dwight Howard, not bad. 38%. Okay. 3-point shooting. Wow, LeBron was taking 4 threes a game. Why? Funny, Russell Westbrook's numbers look the same. Oh, 27. Wow. This team is not very good, let me tell you. Looking at team stats, we were last in scoring, 35 points a game. We were giving up 148.8 points. A negative 113.3 point differential. Oh man, that's hilarious. 21% from the field, 10% from the 3-point line, 26% from the free throw line. How many rebounds a game are we getting? Offensively, 1.9. We got 7 rebounds a game, 5 assists. Not bad. 7 steals a game though. We were actually not even last in that stat. 3.3 blocks a game. Yeah, that was last. Turnovers. We were actually the best team in turnovers. What? How'd our bench do? 15 points a game. Honestly, not as bad as I expected. Bench point percentage. Oh, look at that. We were second. We were second, baby. Opponents were shooting a ridiculous number against us. Yeah, not good. We scored a total of 2,900 points on the season. Oh man, this is a year that LeBron James wants to forget. How are we in fouls? We fouled everybody. 2007, like the year. Leading the league in scoring was Luka Doncic at 31.6 points per game. Of course, no Lakers. Our rebounds is Joel Embiid. Assist is Cliff Paul. Steals is Jimmy Butler. Blocks is Miles Turner. Field goal percentages is Mitchell Robinson. 3-point champion is Kevin Durant. Seth Curry. No Ben Simmons though, huh? Free throw champion is Kyrie Irving. Yeah, obviously we're going to be terrible. Obviously the rest of the NBA is going to enjoy their lives while LeBron James is a 0 overall. And the Grizzlies took out the Bulls. John Morant only put up 19, 7, and 9 to win Finals MVP. Haven't seen that before. Looking at player retirements. I mean, normally all the Lakers retire. And now they're definitely going to retire. Can you blame them? Hall of Fame inductees, Bron and Dwight. Jersey retirements, LeBron and Dwight. League meetings, are any of these fun? No, that's dumb. 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 Into the draft. So this is where it's time to shine. And actually, maybe we should even think about trading this pick. No, we can't trade it. That's cool. We obviously have the best odds, but that's only 14%. We could realistically get completely screwed. Let's see how we do. Oh, we got fucked. No. Oh man, we ended up with the 5th pick. Well, first things first, are we able to fire Frankie V? Should we see if Greg Popovich will come over and save our team? Do we have the money? Maybe. Jeff Hornacek. We'll see if he wants a contract. Come on, Greg. Yeah, Greg doesn't want to be here. Can't blame Pops. Well, let's look at the NBA draft combine. The fastest man of the class is Jamari Bouya and Ty Washington. Most agile is Mike Miles and Jamari Bouya. Highest vertical is Terrence Shannon Jr. and Kendall Brown and Patrick Baldwin Jr. Highest bench press is EJ Liddell, Adrian Griffin Jr., Ebo Dianco-Baji, and Michael Foster, and Paulo Banchero, and Zach Edey. Best shot three-pointer is Michael DeVoe, Hyun Jung Lee, and EJ Liddell, and Jabari Walker, and Jeremy Sochan words. I have the best words.
I had the best words.
Ooh, so we got completely screwed over by the system. We have Anthony Davis on a 37-year, wow, and Taylor Horton Tucker. Ooh, okay. Well, let's see how this plays out. I think we're going to have to try to trade up to 2 if the Rockets don't take Chet. They took Shadon Sharp, you stupid son of a bitch. What is it going to take to move up to 2 with the Pistons? And then some seconds. Would you trade back with me? I feel like this is honestly pretty fair, and it is. So we're going to be taking Chet Holmgren, number 2 overall. I'm only taking Chet because the other guys, they're better. Don't get me wrong, but the game is fucked up. Everybody had Chet as their number 1 option, and the way potential works in this game, Chet needs to go number 1. Number 3 is Jabari Smith. Number 4 should be Paulo. Jaden Ivey, and number 5 is going to be Paulo Banchero. No, the Pistons are trading back again for Jarrett Allen. Ooh, okay, that's interesting. I don't know if I do that, but Paulo's going to get up to a 90, and he's going to be lethal paired up alongside, what's his face? Shadon Sharp, number 1 overall. I don't hate that. 18 years old, you know? Not bad, not bad. Anyways, rookie signing, we got Chet. I'm good with that. Team player options. God, Russell Westbrook is accepting his player option. Man, what do we do with those contracts? Thankfully, at least half the contracts are off the board. So you look at our money right now. It's tied up pretty bad. Russ, $47 million a year. Anthony Davis, $37 million a year. Could we get off of it with a future first? Only the OKC Thunder would take that. Is there anybody worth bringing in for the future? Anthony Simons is going to get some good money. And then maybe Zach LaVine. So I'll tell you what, we'll go after Anthony Simons. God, we got to get rid of Russ. We're going to have to give up a future first way down the road. But Russell Westbrook needs to get off this team with his $40 million. We had a contract, right? Or no, AD. Russ is on an expiring deal. I'm good with that. We want a future first from the Clippers or Isaiah Todd. We can find an Isaiah Todd. That's fine. So let's see if we can spend a little bit of money. We have $24 million. That's it. Where's the rest of my money? Is it in THT? I'm not doing that trade. Kendrick Nunn. Russ. Yeah, okay. So Anthony Simons is getting a 3-year, $49 million deal. Let's bump it up to 4-year. Or we can do 2 years, and I'll give him 20. Right? That should be good. And then let's go over to Zach LaVine and say, hey, whatever you need, bro. You'll get about 30 as well. Can we get both of them? I can't. I think we got to go with Zach. Unfortunately, I'd like to go after Anthony Simons, but we just can't seem to make the money work. I'd love to. How short are we? We're about 16. We're $8 million short. So if I could get out from either THT or Russ, we'd be set. But do I want Russ for 1 year or AD for 2? Plus a player option. I think we take Russ just because it's an expiring deal. AD's on a 2-year deal. So we could sign Anthony Simons if I gave up Russell Westbrook right now, but that means we'd be indebted to Anthony Davis for 2 more years. That's just not smart front office management. So we're going to go ahead and take Zach LaVine with this deal. And then let's see who is available with our $8 million that we have. Anthony Simons is still here. He's not going to want $8 million. At Connaughton, Al Horford. I mean, come on, look at this fucking deal. Marvin Bagley wants $26 million a year. This game is dumb. We're going to go after Isaiah Hartenstein. It is what it is. It's the best I can do with the money that we have. And then we're going to have our mid-level exception as well. Let's see who I can afford with this. Nicholas Batum. Jalen Lecque. Delano Bantan is sitting here. That'd be nice. Yeah, let's go ahead and go after you, my friend. And who else can I realistically go after? Nobody. Great. So let's start filling out roster spots. Who do we have currently? We have nobody. Zach LaVine and Delano Bantan. Basically, we signed the same position. And Chet Holmgren and Isaiah Hartenstein. Really bad management for me, honestly, if you think about it. Let's find some point guards. Quinn Cook, Elfrid Payton, Kiefer Sykes. Ugh. None of these are good. Brandon Goodwin, he's actually playing pretty well for the Cavaliers right now. Let's go after Elfrid Payton. I know. And Kiefer Sykes. Wow. Wait, what happened? I'll try to go after Yuta. That'll work. That'll work. That'll work. And then we need a power forward as well. Robert Covington is on the mid-level. Nobody wants him deal. We'll take big strong man Semi Ojeleye, I guess. I'm signing everybody to 2-year deals just so we can have a little more capital to trade away if need be. Anthony Gill. And then a small forward, Matt Thomas. Didn't he sign a contract? He shouldn't be available. Wow, he declined my 2-year deal. All right, Matt, you're just going to be sitting around doing nothing. I hope you're good with that. We bring in the GOAT, Tony Snell. I want Wes Iwundu. There was some stat where he was like the worst player ever in NBA history last year. So let's see how we're looking now. Alfred Payton, Kiefer Sykes, Russell Westbrook, Kendrick Nunn. That's fine. Zach LaVine and Delano Bantan. So we basically have the 2-guard locked up. Yuta Watanabe and Taylor Horton Tucker. Anthony Gill and Semi Ojeleye. Chet Holmgren and Isaiah Hartenstein. And we do get Wes Iwundu. So James Harden is going to the... Spurs. Yeah, I doubt that. But they have Dejounte Murray, Trey Jones, James Harden, Josh Primo, Devin Vassell, Patrick Baldwin Jr., Dougie McBuckets, and Romeo Langford. Keldon Johnson, Keita Bates-Diop, Zach Collins, Jakob Poeltl. That's a bad idea. And the Spurs are going to be major overpaying in the final year of that deal. Zach LaVine is our big free agent signing, 27 years old, 88 overall, going to be carrying the franchise for the foreseeable future. Bradley Beal re-signed with the Wizards. DeAndre Ayton got his son's extension. Houston Ricketts to the Blazers. Miles Bridges to the Pistons. I'm good with that because it means they're wasting some of their money, so they're not going to go out and sign a freaking joker next season. Moving on to player progression. Zach LaVine up to an 88, our only 80 overall player. Got a whole bunch of bench depth. Russ went down 41 overalls. Taylor Horton Tucker went down 35. Kendrick Nunn. Man, these contracts need to get off my roster. So what I'm going to try to do, what I never do normally, is get the user-generated draft classes in the second and third and fourth seasons. I normally never do this because they're horribly done. There's like super overpowered players, but we'll go ahead and give it a try from CMTV Plays. Why not? It's really hard to project out the NBA, especially when you pick a player so young. When they're like 14 or 15, you're going to be like, all right, this guy's going to be really good in like 10 years. Izzy, Steven, how is this going to break out? Alfred Payton at the 1, Zach LaVine at the 2, Yuta Watanabe at the 3, Anthony Gill at the 4, Chet Holmgren at the 5 out the bench, Isaiah Hartenstein, Delano Bantan, Kiefer Sykes, and Denzel Valentine. Yeah, I'm good with it. It's not ideal. Looking at the power rankings, we're probably last for NBA.com and last for Eric Boner as well. I understand. I just want to jump in here right now. We're 11-6. And here at the All-Star break is Team Nikola Jokic and Team Giannis. On Team Jokic is Steph Curry, Joel Embiid, Jason Tatum, and LaMelo Ball made his first. On the other side is Giannis, Kawhi Leonard, Luka Doncic, Trae Young, and Zion Williamson. For the reserves is Jimmy Buckets, Bradley Beal, Donovan Mitchell, Domantas Sabonis, Darius Garland, DeAndre Ayton, both making their first, and Bam Adebayo. On the other side, Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving, Karl Anthony Towns, John Morant, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander made his first, Rudy Gobert, and Kristaps Porzingis. So yeah, I was like, holy crap, look at this start. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-game win streak. We went like 8, 9, and 2. And then we started losing a lot. Came back down to earth. 27th on the power rankings, 13th in the conference. Really bad, but that was expected. Only problem is we're not going to have our pick this year. We're going to have to figure out ways to do it ourselves. Zach LaVine, have yourself a day, young fella. Chet Holmgren playing well. And that's really all we have on this roster. The rebounds, looking at the assists. Yeah, I mean, we're not a good team. League leader in scoring is currently Trae Young. Zach LaVine at 7. Rebounds is Joel Embiid. No Lakers. Assist is Trae Young. No Lakers. Steals Jimmy Butler. Blocks is Rudy Gobert. Field goal percentages is Mitchell Robinson. 3-point champion Tyrese Halliburton. Denzel Valentine is 6th. Why? And free throw champion is Kyrie Irving. No Lakers as well. So some possible moves we can make. Trade away some of the players we have now for a little bit of depth. If I go like Alfred Payton, Kiefer Sykes, what could you get me? Jordan Poole again being handed out like a cheap. I'm going to go Jordan Poole just because he's the best available talent with what we have right now. It is going to mean we're running 3 deep at the shooting guard position. It's not a big deal. We could even bump Delano up to the 4 and he'd be starting. Next up, I want to see if we can get us a better power forward. There was Herb Jones that's just sitting there. The Pelicans keep trying to give him up. Doesn't look like they have him here. Obi Toppin was also coming up in my trade options. You know what? I'm going to go with Jalen Johnson. He fits the timeline. He fits the overall talent right now, and he can slide right into that power forward position. So this is going to be the new look team. It's going to be Jordan Poole now playing the 1. Don't ask me how. Zach LaVine at the 2. Denzel Valentine at the 3. Let's bump up Delano Banton while we're here. There we go. Jordan Poole, Zach LaVine, Delano Banton, Jalen Johnson, and Chet Holmgren. Off the bench, Isaiah Hartenstein, Denzel Valentine, Kiefer Sykes, and Semi Ojeleye. Again, not exactly ideal, but we still have these 2 or 3 40 overall players still on our team. Thank God Taylor Horton Tucker is playing up to a 41. So we did a little roster management. Maybe this will make us a better team. Again, we don't even have our pick this upcoming season, so there's no point in trying to tank. There's no point in trying to be a bad team. Let's be the best we can be. Trae Young wins MVP, putting up 34, 3.7, and 11 assists on 50, 90, 40 shooting. Chet Holmgren, our boy, is Rookie of the Year, 20 and 10 in his rookie season. You'll love to see it. Andre Drummond is 6th Man of the Year. Jonathan Isaac, Defense Player of the Year. Most improved is James Wiseman. Nate McMillan is Coach of the Year of the MVP-led Hawks, and Christian Bartlett is a funny-looking man. All-NBA first team, of course, Trae Young. Second team, maybe our boy Zach LaVine would make the 3rd team, but he doesn't. I feel like he had a hell of a season. We did make the all-rookie first team with Chet Holmgren. Anybody else? No. Looking at the power rankings, we were 26th, 31 to 51. Not as bad as I expected. We're better than the Wizards, the Mavericks, the Knicks, the Magic, and the Clippers, and the Bulls. You got to give us that, right? Looking at the league leaders, led in scoring by Trae Young, Zach LaVine at 9. Rebounds was Joel Embiid. Assist is Trae Young, no Lakers. Steals is Jimmy Butler. Blocks is Rudy Gobert. Field goal percentages is Mitchell Robinson. 3-point champion is Klay Thompson. Free throw champion is Kevin Love. No Lakers. Player stats, we were of course led by Zach LaVine, but Chet Holmgren had himself a season. Jordan Poole was a nice pickup. Isaiah Hartenstein was fine off the bench. Delano Banton was okay. Jalen Johnson, very underwhelming. 6 points, 4 rebounds, 2.5 assists. Not ideal. It was really Chet and Zach LaVine with a little help from the bench, but not really. We still need a point guard. We need a center. There's a bunch of centers coming up in this free agency class I'm going to target, notably Nikola Jokic. Of course, led us in scoring, was our only shooter. It's fine. But I think picking up a Joker would definitely put this team over the top. Offensively, we were the 3rd worst team, meaning the Blazers and Bulls were worse than us. And the Bulls have all their players, right? Zoe, they don't have Zach LaVine, but they still have DeMar, Patrick Williams, Nikola Vucevic, Alex Caruso. Damn. Points allowed, we were actually not bad. 10th worst team. I'll take that, giving us a negative 6-point differential. 4th worst in the NBA. You know, there's always room for improvement, and we have a lot of room to grow. Let's just skip ahead through these playoffs, and it looks like it's going to be Grizzlies again, and the Pistons and Cade Cunningham in year 2 wins NBA Finals MVP. Melo retired. Jannard Parker retired. Jersey retirements for Melo, and wait, he didn't get into the Hall of Fame? Really? You're not going to put Melo in the Hall of Fame? Y'all are haters. Draft lottery, dumb. All these rules look dumb. Draft lottery, we don't have our pick. Where's our pick projected? So it's supposed to be number 5 overall. Let's see how fucked we are. It fell to 7. You know what? Suck my dick, New Orleans. Taking all of our first round picks for the next 1,000,000 years. Can we get an upgrade from Jeff Hornacek? Steve Nash. He was the answer last year. Are we going to be a coaching carousel here? Should I just continue to fire and rehire the same guys every single time? I'm in. Let's do it. Let's bring in Steve Nash. Maybe he will be the answer. Looking at the NBA draft combine, the fastest man of the class is Brooke Hardy and Dwayne Carpenter. Most agile is Blake Lynch and Scoot Henderson and Keontae George. Highest vertical is Richie Waters and Jordan Walsh and Nick Smith and Josh Minot and Anthony Black. Highest bench press is Jordan Walsh and Azuolas Tubelis and Neil Little. And best shot 3-pointer is Keontae George, Blake Lynch, and Brooke Hardy. What to do? We don't have our pick. We don't have any picks. Is it worth trying to get into this draft class? Looking at some of the mock drafts. Victor Wembanyama, Scoot Henderson, Amoni Bates. I feel like this is a 3-man class of Victor, Scoot, and Amoni. I'd like to target Scoot. I really would. 78 overall. Fit the timeline well. What do we have to move up to number 2 or number 3 overall? Not a lot. Let's see if Victor does go number 1 overall. Right, to the OKC Thunder, and he does. So maybe if Scoot falls to 3, we can pick him up. Does Amoni Bates go number 2? Derek Lively. All right, interesting. Hypothetically, we could give up Delano Bantan. I feel bad. He was one of the few young guys who signed with us early on to this rebuild. If you push us over the top, I'm in. This seems like it's pretty good value, and it is. We have the pick to take our boy, Scoot Henderson. Shadon Sharp is still here. That might be a problem. Let's go ahead and pick up Scoot Henderson, see if he's going to be our point guard of the future. Number 4 to the Wizards goes Amoni Bates. And number 5 is Dariq Whitehead. We got the second best player of the class. I can live with that. Have our point guard of the future. I can really live with that. Although I think he's more of a scorer than a facilitating point guard. God damn, Talen Horton-Tucker is still on this freaking team. Will somebody take his horrible salary? Jordan Poole's going to need a contract. Kiefer Sykes as well. Someone take THT, please. Please. I'll give you 2 seconds. Thank you, Timberwolves. Okay, so we are officially out from under every single horrible contract of the LA Lakers. Now, we don't have first round picks. We have a point guard. We have a small forward. We have a center power forward. And I'm targeting none other than Joker himself to come over to this team. He's going to get maxed out by the Nuggets. We're going to have to do everything in our power to offer him more. Thank you, Semi. Go to the Spurs. I'm in on that. Can I offer more than 39-13? It doesn't look like I can. Will Nikola Jokic come to the Lakers? It's Nikola Jokic or bust. We'll send one over to KP just in case he rejects. We'll get something out of free agency. Tyler Hero. Yeah, we can't go after any of these cats. Maybe Anthony Simons would be fun. And Nikola Jokic does decide to sign with us. And we can pick up Anthony Simons. Don't tell me I'm spoiled for riches now. Look at this team. So we have Anthony Simons and Scoot Henderson, Zach LaVine, nobody at the 3, Jalen Johnson, Nikola Jokic, and Chet Holmgren. So if we just bump everybody down one position, Chet Holmgren plays the 4, Jalen Johnson plays the 3. We've got a starting lineup and the backup point guard is set, and we still have our mid-level exception. Who else wants to join this team, baby? Let's pick up Chimezi. Give him a nice salary. Give him all the money we have. Come on over, Chimezi. And then let's go pick up a backup center. For now, it's going to be Jahlil Okafor, but we'll trade him away at the trade deadline. And I don't know, Bruno Caboclo, Willie Cauley-Stein, maybe. Whatever. Okay, so John Morant went back to the Grizzlies, but we had the free agent steal. Nikola Jokic is a Laker. Zion back to the Pelicans. Darius Garland to the Cavs. KP to the Rockets. Reggie Barrett to the Knicks. Fred VanVleet back to the Raptors. Yeah. Now Skylar Mays is going to come back, right? I don't know if he did. Did he? He didn't. Son of a bitch. But we picked up Nikola Jokic and Anthony Simons just because we could. Ooh, that's spicy. And what I'm going to do, because I completely forgot about doing my manual untapped potentials, and I'm going to bump everybody up 4 instead of 2 when it comes to untapped potentials. So I would obviously have done Chet Holmgren. So he's up to a 94. I'll do Scoot Henderson 1. And who else was on the team last year? I guess Zach LaVine. So he'll get his 2. And then we will do free throws twice. Right? Does that balance out? So Chet Holmgren gets 1, 2. 1 from last year, 1 for this year. Zach LaVine gets 1 from last year. Scoot Henderson gets 1 from this year, and then free throws 2. Yeah. Yeah. We're good. Let me do it again because I did the math wrong. This is our 9-man rotation. Anthony Simons will be starting while the rookie gets minutes off the bench. For now, Zach LaVine at the 2, Jalen Johnson at the 3, Chet Holmgren at the 4, and Nikola Jokic at the 5. Coming off the bench is our rookie, Scoot Henderson. Hopefully he develops incredibly. Chimezi Metu, Jahlil Okafor, and Willie Cauley-Stein. Not quite what I'm looking for. I think we need another wing player out of free agency. Who wants to take a minimum deal? Christian Wood just sitting here. Nobody taking him. And he's not going to sign any deals with us. Free agency is super broken still. Can I get Cody Martin? Cannot. Come on, Ben McLemore isn't going to take a mid-level deal? Thank you, Ben. Fuck me. So this is our bench rotation. Scoot Henderson, Chimezi Metu, Ben McLemore, and then Jahlil Okafor. I'm good enough with that. As for the power rankings, we should definitely be top 10, I want to say. This team has finally turned around coming into year 3. LA Lakers at 14, and Eric Boner has us 14th as well. They're sleeping on us. And here at the All-Star break is Team Trae Young and our boy Team Nikola Jokic. On Team Jokic is Steph Curry, Kawhi Leonard, Luka Doncic, and Zion Williamson. On Team Trae is Giannis, Kevin Durant, Joel Embiid, and LaMelo Ball. For the reserves is Jimmy Butler, Jason Tatum, Karl Anthony Towns, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Cade Cunningham made his first, Darius Garland, and Jarrett Allen. On the other side, Kyrie Irving, John Morant, Donovan Mitchell, Domantas Sabonis, Scotty Barnes made his first, DeAndre Ayton, and Anthony Edwards. We're doing very solid. You may notice, best team in the NBA, 41-10. And we're not even done yet. We still have a few moves to make. But looking at the player stats, Zach LaVine killing it. Nikola Jokic killing it. Chet Holmgren solid. Scoot Henderson great off the bench. Anthony Simons doing Anthony Simons things. Jalen Johnson, Chimezie Metu. I mean, what a team. Rebounds, Nikola Jokic is having an MVP year if you don't look at his points. Field goal percentages were great. 3-point percentages, even better. Even Chet Holmgren shooting 38%. Free throws, 97% for Anthony Simons. I mean, sharp shooter. Love this team. Love what we're doing. Looking at the league leaders, led in scoring by MVP caliber Trae Young, no Lakers. Rebounds is Joel Embiid, Nikola Jokic at 4. Assist is Trae Young, Nikola Jokic at 8. Steals is Jimmy Butler. Blocks is Rudy Gobert. Field goal percentages is Mitchell Robinson. 3-point champion is Dennis Schroeder, Joker at 5. And free throw champion is Cam Reddish, Anthony Simons, 2nd. The only move I could conceivably understand is getting rid of Josh Richardson. Or no, we didn't even get him. Ben McLemore, or somebody who has longer team control. I would trade for a better center, but that would mean taking minutes away from Joker. And we don't want to do that because the Joker is the best player in the NBA, best player on our team at the very least. So if I say Ben McLemore and like Willie Cauley-Stein, can you get me a better wing player like Moses Moody? That's perfect. The freaking Warriors are giving me their best players for literally no reason. Sabian Lee would be a smart pickup. I just don't think having too many undersized guys is the right move. But we're going to pick up Moses Moody. It makes too much sense. It fits everything, checks all the boxes as well. So this is going to be the new team. No moves for Jalen Johnson. Somehow he's still on the team, but we have the best team in the NBA. Anthony Simons, Zach LaVine, Jalen Johnson, Chet Holmgren, Nikola Jokic, Scoot Henderson, Chimezie Metu, Moses Moody, and Jahlil Okafor. And as I predicted, Trae Young wins MVP 35, 4, and 11.5 on 48, 94, 42 shooting. Victor Wembanyama is Rookie of the Year on the Thunder, who are definitely going to be a good team in a year or two. Our boy Scoot Henderson won 6th Man of the Year, 15 points and 6 assists, even 4 rebounds as well to go alongside that. That's perfect. Giannis Defensive Player of the Year, most improved is Jaden Ivey, up to 19 points a game. Wow. Dwayne Casey, 6th Man or Coach of the Year of the Pistons, and Thomas Henderson. All NBA first team is Trae Young. No Lakers. Second team is Nikola Jokic, our boy. Third team, no Lakers. All defense first team, Ben Simmons. No Lakers. Second team, no Lakers. All rookie first team, Scoot Henderson made it on the first team. And second team doesn't matter as well. We were the #1 seed. We were the 2nd best team in the NBA, I guess tied with the Detroit Pistons. I mean, they have Jared Allen, Miles Bridges, Sadiq Bey, Cade Cunningham, Tyus Jones, Eldon Johnson, Hamid Diallo. They have an embarrassment of riches. But we're doing pretty good for ourselves. Jalen Johnson is the weak link on the team. That means you're doing something right. Looking at the league leader in scoring, it's probably MVP Trae. It is, no Lakers. Rebounds is Joel Embiid, Nikola Jokic at 4. Assist is Trae Young, Joker at 7. Steals is Jimmy Butler. Blocks is Rudy Gobert. Field goal percentages is Mitchell Robinson, shooting 78%. 3-point champion is Jaden Ivey, Joker at 9. And free throw champion is Cam Reddish, Anthony Simons at 3. So it's funny when you look at this team, you go, okay, there's no true point guard. They have Anthony Simons and Scoot Henderson, both kind of slashing or 3-point shooting guys, don't assist the ball that much. But then you forget, we've got the Joker. So he fits our team perfectly. We don't need to go out and get a Cliff Paul. We don't need a Miles McBride. We're set. Looking at team stats, we were 3rd in scoring behind the Pelicans and Pistons. 4th defensively, giving us an 11.1 point differential. 2nd best to the Pistons. That's fine. Detroit, you want to be gods? Go ahead. 3rd in field goal percentages. 7th in 3-point percentages. And free throw percentage is not great. 16th, middle of the pack. It is what it is. But who are we going to be taking on in the first round? The Sacramento Kings. They have ended their misery because they have Domantas Sabonis now. Good job, first round exit. Say goodbye. 1-0, 2-0, 3-0. And the 0 overall Los Angeles Lakers have advanced to the second round. Now, are we better than the best team ever assembled? God, this yellow is horrible. Who designed this? Kyrie Lewis Jr., CJ McCollum, Brandon Ingram, Zion, and Jonas Valanciunas. Yeah, man. Let's see how it does. Realistically, I say we should dominate them in every way, every fashion. But I never know when it comes to 2K. I say that, and we sweep. Now to take on the Phoenix Suns. Cliff Paul still kicking and screaming. 89 overall. What is he, 38 years old? 39? Jesus, dude. Devin Booker, Mikal Bridges, Eric Pascal, DeAndre Ayton. I like Dante DiVincenzo here, but why aren't you starting Cam Johnson? Come on now. Hopefully we win. Hopefully we can advance. Lakers, Suns. What a rivalry they have. We're down 2-1. 2-2. Big game 5 here. I'll hop in if I have to. Give more minutes to Nikola Jokic. That's the answer to everything. How do we win basketball? Give more minutes to Nikola Jokic. And I say that, and we're up 10 points in this big game 5. Up 8, up 9. Unless the Suns go on a run here, we're going to definitely dominate. And we do 129, 118. I didn't want to play. I wanted to view the freaking box score. Nikola Jokic having himself a career. Devin Booker is okay. Dante DiVincenzo really popped off. But yeah, we might go to the finals. And we do. Now to take on the defending champion, Detroit Cade Cunninghams. Yeah, going to be a good team. Hopefully we have what it takes to overcome Cade. I'm not sure. We have Zach LaVine. He's no slouch. 1-1. Down 2-1. How's Cade doing? 27. I don't know how Jared Allen's dropping 27 and 12 on us. It just doesn't make sense to me. Keldon Johnson's here as well. Hamid Diallo. We're down 2-1. And we're down 3-1. And we lost in 5. But you know what? This is a success, all right? We're like the Cincinnati Bengals right now. Sure, we lost, but we got here, and we shouldn't have. We still have a few tweaks to make to this team to push us over the top, but I'm totally happy with where this team is. Kyle Lowry's retiring. Staff retirements. Tom Thibodeau, Nick Van Exel. Jersey retirements. Russ finally did retire. League meetings. These are all dumb, and I'm not going to approve any of them because screw you. On to the draft lottery. Of course, we still don't have a draft pick. I think we have the Clippers. We have the Clippers pick. Number 2 overall projected. All right, let's see how this plays out. 14% odds. We got screwed last time. What do the gods have for us now? Second. I'll take it. How did the Pelicans get the number 1 overall pick? Fuck. Is there a better head coach than Steve Nash? Short answer. Oh, Ty Lue's here. Going for it. So screw yourself. Ty Lue, can I max you out? I most certainly will. Please come to our team. Please push us over the top. Ty Lue, I have as the best head coach in the NBA right now. Looking at the draft combine, the fastest man of the class is Ray Tate and Cody Meyer. Why would you spell Cody with a T? Fucking weirdo. Most agile is Ray Tate and Timmy Poole. Highest vertical is Sheldon Hodges and Omar Izet. Highest bench press is Jaden Wagner and DJ Erickson. DJ. Best shot 3-pointer, Mitch Newman, Cliff Simon, Tyrone Perry, Conrad Smart, and Craig Humphreys. We have the number 2 overall pick. If there's an elite wing prospect, I'm taking it. Otherwise, we're going to find us something else. And it looks like this class sucks ass. Edwin Owens is the best player. He seems to be okay. What could I do with the number 2 overall pick? So I got 2 ideas. First one is to go after Zion. That means we're going to give up Chet Holmgren. Or that means we're going to give up Anthony Simons and Chimezie Metu. We're going to see if this is even going to work. Most likely it's not going to, but I figure you don't go after Zion. What are you even doing with your life? All right, 95 overall. Next up, we're going to try to give them, who was the other guy? Scoot Henderson. Oof. Or Chet Holmgren. I'll give him Scoot. I'll say, take Scoot Henderson. Take another first-round pick. And give me Zion Williamson. Will you accept that? Doesn't look like they're going to. The other guy I saw that we could try to go after with this pick is Darius Garland. You look at the players that are available. The way the CPU handles contracts and shit is so dumb. It's completely broken. It makes no sense. So I have to just make do with what we have. That means going to the Cavaliers. That means going for Darius Garland. Money will make it work. Anthony Simons, and then the other guy, Chimezi Metu or Scoot Henderson. Whatever it takes, I need to do something with this number 2 overall pick, and that's going to be it. Darius Garland is our point guard of the future. Number 1 overall, the Pelicans take Billy Knight, the 7'2" big man out of Mexico. Number 2, the Cavaliers are going to take Gus Chambers, 6'9" out of USC. Nice. Number 3, the Oklahoma City Thunder take Deion Sharp. Okay, number 4 goes Preston Watson, 6'9" out of UCLA. Nice. And number 5 goes Jay Manning. How are these overalls? Really bad. What a bust. What a bust. The Cavs took 23 years old, 77 overall. Oof. Bringing everybody back here. We do need to get a little better at the wing position. Not going to give any qualifying offers out because we are officially a competing team. So we have Darius Garland, point guard. Shooting guard, coming off the bench, Scoot Henderson. We have Zach LaVine, Moses Moody. It's good. It's upgradable, but I'm good with it for now. Jalen Johnson at the 3, definite upgrade. Chet Holmgren, Nikola Jokic. So we have a few moves to make. Does anybody need a contract? No. Moses Moody, what could you hypothetically get from me that's an upgrade? I need somebody who's like 84 overall. Ice Jones, Jaden Hardy's just not it. James Bouknight isn't it. Zaire, I mean, these trades are shit. Why would I give up freaking Jalen Johnson and Moses Moody for Pat Connaughton in a first? Like, what are you trying to do to me, game? So we're gonna stand pat. We're gonna let everybody go to where they need to go. We don't have any money left. And yeah. Looking at the free agent signings, LaMelo Ball went back to the Hornets. Devin Booker back to the Suns. Dejounte Murray to the Clippers. All right. Anthony Edwards to the Timberwolves. Lonzo Ball back to the Bulls. Tyrese Halliburton back on the Pacers. You love to see it. Karl Towns back to the Celtics. Everybody's going back to their damn teams. It's fine. I don't care. And Nikola Jokic maxing out 96, 97 overall. Darius Garland, the second 90 overall, joining our team. Point guard of the future. He's a freaking stud in this game. Zach LaVine, Chet Holmgren, Scoot Henderson. We just need to upgrade that 3 position, and then we're going to need to get a little bit of bench depth. But we're balling out right now. We're in such a good spot. So who's going to be available in free agency? And who's going to take our money? Come on, guys. I have such a good mid-level exception. I'm literally competing for a championship right now, and you guys don't want to even try. I'm really going to have to go after freaking Gordon Hayward, Kessler Edwards. Seriously? You guys are so dumb. Why is this game so dumb? You know what? I'm taking Saban Lee and I'm trading him away. I should wait till the trade deadline to do this, but this game is fucking dumb. This game handles trades horrible. Mid-level exceptions horrible. So Saban Lee, Jalen Johnson, what can you get me? Push me over the top. Convince me. I have 280 overall, young talents, 25 and 22 years old. Tyrese Maxey, that's the wrong position. Yep, we're going to do Tyler Hero. Bringing over KCP as well. Now, lastly, can Tyler Hero be flipped for anybody else? Because Tyler Hero is a little bit undersized, 6'5". We already have that with Zach LaVine. Tyler Hero can get me nothing. Michael Porter Jr. No, he's 2 years older, injury prone. You know, let's go RJ Barrett. We don't get him all the time. So this is the new look 9-man rotation. Darius Garland, Zach LaVine, RJ Barrett, Chet Holmgren, and Nikola Jokic off the bench. Scoot Henderson, and nobody else. So we need to back up center and 2 wings. And we have no money. Let's see how this works in free agency. Look at all these great players that I can't sign. Why? Because they think they're worth more than they actually are. Gary Harris, can I sign you, young fella? Wow. And then we need 1 center. Who wants to sign with us? You know, this is going to be the team. Darius Garland, Zach LaVine, RJ Barrett, Chet Holmgren, Nikola Jokic, Scoot Henderson, Gary Harris, Joe Harris, and Mike Muscala. Bench is ass, but you know what? We did okay. Looking at the preseason power rankings, we are 14. We made it to the NBA Finals, bro. And you have us 14th. Are you fucking kidding me? And by the way, can we just shout out Zach LaVine? He was the first guy to join this team. First guy to say, you know what? I'm going to take my talents to LA, but they're going to be trash for a few years. I don't mind because I believe in the future. He went out, he recruited Nikola Jokic. He worked with the front office to get 2 top 5, top 3 picks. I mean, Zach LaVine is the real MVP of this video so far. The dude gave his heart and soul to LA right in the peak of his prime. But looking at the all-star captains, it's our boy Team Nikola Jokic and Team LaMelo Ball. On Team Jokic is Joel Embiid, Trae Young, John Morant, and DeAndre Ayton. Can you have enough centers? On the other side, Giannis, Luka Doncic, Jason Tatum, and Zion Williamson. For the reserves is Steph Curry, Kawhi Leonard, Kyrie Irving, Donovan Mitchell, Domantas Sabonis, Dejounte Murray made his first, and Jarrett Allen. On the other side, Kevin Durant, Jimmy Butler, Karl Anthony Towns, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Cade Cunningham, Lonzo Ball made his first, and Anthony Edwards. I want to make some trades, so let's go ahead and look at the stats real quick. See how we're doing. Obviously, Joker's having a great year. I mean, he's the all-star leader representative. 23, 14, 9.6. I mean, come on. Zach LaVine solid. Chet Holmgren solid. Scoot Henderson's not progressing as well as I'd like, but Darius Garland normally puts up 30 points a game, so he's put up 15 and 8. I can live with that. RJ Barrett, and then our bench is complete trash. Go ahead and trade away some of these players that aren't performing or just sitting on the bench, like Wes Iwundu, Gary Harris, also known as Gary Harris. Bring back Ben McLemore. Trey Lyles is, he still plays. Keegan Murray, that's a really good pickup. We're going to go ahead and do that. Thank you. We have Keegan Murray. Now we need another wing player. So Joe Harris and Gabriel Dick. What can you get me? You're not getting me anybody good. So we're going to trade for Campaign just because he's 76 overall. Then we're going to go ahead and flip Campaign and Matt Thomas. Maybe they'll give me some better overalls. Dorian Finney-Smith. Ben McLemore might just be making his way back to the team because I can't seem to find anybody who's remotely good enough. Miles McBride is interesting, but he's a point guard. Wendell Moore might be the move. Yeah, we're going to take Wendell Moore. Gabriel Deck makes his way back to the team because 2K is ridiculous. So, you know what? I'm honestly okay with Mike Muscala. This is going to be the new rotation. Darius Garland, Zach LaVine, RJ Barrett, Chet Holmgren, Nikola Jokic, Scoot Henderson, Keegan Murray, Wendell Moore, and Mike Muscala. Honestly, not a terrible bench. Looking at the league leader in scoring, it's currently Donovan Mitchell. You love to see it. No Lakers. Rebounds is our boy Nikola Jokic. Chet Holmgren at 9. Assist is Ben Simmons. Nikola Jokic at 5. Steals is Ben Simmons. Blocks is Rudy Gobert. Field goal percentages is Zion Williamson. 3-point champion is Jalen Green. No Lakers. Free throw champion Anthony Simons, former Laker, now on the Cleveland Cavaliers. I'm good with this team. Let's go win a chip. And our boy Nikola Jokic wins the MVP. 21 points, 13 rebounds, 8.9 assists, 50, 80, 36 shooting. Preston Watson, Rookie of the Year, 6-man Ty Washington. Giannis, Defensive Player of the Year, Most Improved Ty Washington. And Coach of the Year is Dwayne Casey. Christian Bartlett is ugly. All NBA first team, of course, Nikola Jokic. Second team, nobody. Third team, nobody. All defensive teams, nobody. Rookies, nobody. All right, cool. So we didn't finish as well as I expected. 54 and 28. You know, 4th in the conference. But power rankings wise, we're 3rd. Makes no fucking sense. Obviously, Nikola Jokic, incredible MVP year, of course. 97 overall. Zach LaVine, very solid. 20 points per game. Chet Holmgren, Darius Garland, Scoot Henderson, RJ Barrett. The team is loaded. League leader in scoring was Donovan Mitchell. No Lakers. Rebounds was Nikola Jokic. Assist is Trae Young. Nikola Jokic at 6. Steals is Ben Simmons. Blocks is Rudy Gobert. Field goal percentages is Zion Williamson. 3-point champion is Jalen Green. No Lakers. And free throw champion is Dylan Brooks. No Lakers. Team stats. We were 5th in scoring. Okay. 5th defensively, giving us an 8.1 point differential. 4th in the NBA. You know, fuck the stats. Fuck the stats. We're a good team. Let's go win. Taking on the Dallas Luka Doncic's. They have Luka, Shadon Sharp, version 2. And that's it. We should dominate them. Let's go win a chip. The 0 overall rebuild coming to its fruition, coming to its conclusion. And we win in 3-1, 4-1 fashion. Taking on the Minnesota Timberwolves, number 1 seed. D'Angelo Russell, Anthony Edwards, Jared Vanderbilt, Karl Anthony Towns, Devin Vassell. Yo, play Ant at the 2. Devin Vassell at the 3. Come on now. Anyway, we're up 1-0. We're better than them. Up 2-0. 2-1. 3-1. And we do win in 5 once again, taking on the Houston Rockets. Jalen Green has peaked. Lou Dort, Jeremy Grant, Kristaps Porzingis. Shadon Sharp version 1. Yeah, they're a good team. We're better. We got Darius Garland. We got Nikola Jokic. We should be killing them. We should be going to the NBA Finals. And 3-2, 4-2 And how better to conclude the 0 overall Lakers rebuild with a Lakers Celtics finals. Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, Derek White, Robert Williams, they're good. We're better. And I'm going to see if I can hop into a close game, get a little playing. Look at this score. What do you want me to do? We're killing them. Send the ambulance. Call the president. Okay, here in Boston, they have the lead in the first quarter. Hopefully we can make a bit of a push. And no. They spanked us. They spanked us kind of close. 8, 6, 8, 11 point game. Not quite as close as I'd like. And it looks like we lose game whatever this is. 123-116. Here in game 4 in Boston. Home teams won every game. Maybe we can change that. Winning in the first quarter, losing in the second quarter, or winning in the second. We're just winning everything. Domination again. Can't even get like 2 seconds of gameplay here, and we're already up 3-1 again. The 0 overall squad has turned it around. They said, we got Nikola Jokic. We got the championship. Close game here, back and forth in the third, and we just stepped out, went up 21 points. We'll get some fun plays going. If I can get some fun plays going. Call a timeout. Timeout. Because Nikola Jokic is great in simulation. He's not fun to play with when you're actually playing 2K. He's kind of got the Steph Curry issue where he can do everything offensively in real life, but in the video game, he's kind of arse. He's kind of arse. I say that we gave up 3 points right there. Screen. Roll. Switch. Nikola Jokic, post up the point guard. Kick it. Kick it. Kick it. Fake. Go. Slam it down. Woo, baby. RJ Barrett's a monster. That was like fundamental basketball. Kick to the open man, make the defense scramble, pump fake, and drive. That's how you do it. Look at Robert Williams. Thinking he can play. The Chet Holmgren. Oh, God. Who was that? Wow. Okay. Just giving... Oh, not another 3. There you go. Joker, run the point. Joker, run the point. Whoop. 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 Wide open. Buckets. Bro, RJ Barrett is a killer. All right, RJ Barrett, Jason Tatum. I got this. I got this. Jason Tatum cannot ISO me up. Oh, he ISO'd me up. What a bitch. Let's get Zach LaVine a bucket while we're here. Like I said, this game's so dumb. Block that shit. Get that shit out of here. Like I was saying in year 3, somewhere along the way, basically, Zach LaVine is the MVP of this rebuild. He wasn't ever the best player except for year 1. He didn't carry the franchise like you'd hope your guy to do. But my boy came over here when we needed somebody. Dude, pass it to Darius Garland. He's right there. Fuck me. He recruited Nikola Jokic. The team won a couple lottery picks on his watch and took off. And he's always been here. He's always re-signed. He's always taken the money. He's always said, I'm a team player. Let's go win a championship. And bro, it paid off. Zach LaVine's a real one. Oh, Robert Williams can suck it. So let's get Zach LaVine 1 bucket and we'll call this a rebuild. Cross up Derek White. Go around. Slam it down. And that's how it's done, baby. The Lakers are champions. The 0 overall squad prevails 140-132. And NBA Finals MVP is none other than, of course, Nikola Jokic. 18 points, 11 rebounds, 11 assists, triple-double in the finals. And that is how you win a chip. That is how you rebuild a team from scraps, from nothing. No players, no draft picks, but enough to say we're the best damn team in the NBA. That's going to do it for this one. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.